Today, May 11th, the Christian Church thanks God for the 10th century missionaries to the Slavic people, Cyril and Methodius. Cyril and Methodius were brothers in Constantinople, while missionaries like Patrick and Boniface were evangelizing much of Western Europe. Eastern Europe had largely been untouched by the gospel of Jesus Christ. The military conquest of Islam had impeded much progress in bringing the gospel to these Eastern European nations, known as the Slavic people. But at their time, in the 900s, these nations were ripe for receiving the gospel of Jesus Christ. And so these brothers, Cyril and Methodius, answered that call. It is often thought that it's possible, even likely, that these two brothers had Slavic relations, perhaps even a Slavic mother, and were therefore raised learning, at least in part, the Slavic language. Recognizing that God's salvation comes through his word, these two brothers devised an alphabet in which they could communicate these words of God to these Slavic people. Still today known as the Cyrillic alphabet, this alphabet is still widely used in Russian and other Eastern European nations. It was among the first of the church's efforts to use other languages other than Latin, Hebrew, and Greek to communicate the word of God and to be used in the liturgy of the Lord's church. While Cyril and Methodius used the Slavic language with the Pope's permission at the time, later efforts to use English and German, as well as other languages, would be largely opposed by later popes. And yet it can be said that the efforts of Cyril and Methodius paved the way for later efforts of people like William Tyndale, Jan Hus, and of course, our very own Martin Luther. Any effort by any Christian to share the good news of the gospel of Jesus Christ with those who do not yet know it deserves our thanks and praise. And so it is today, May 11th, that we certainly do thank God for the success that he blessed Cyril and Methodius with in bringing the word of God to these Slavic people.